Hello, folks. I'm James Hill, and welcome to another edition of James Hill Sports. We are joined by my main man. He is the head football coach at Famu, Florida A&M University, the home of the Rattlers, and obviously they are gearing up for the Swac championship. First and foremost, Coach, I hope you and the family and the FAMU are well. How are you?
I'm doing well, James. I hope you had a happy holiday as well.
Thank you so much. Next weekend on the 2nd of December, there's a football game at Bragg Memorial Stadium, and it will feature the SWAC championship, Prairie View A&M and the Florida A&M University. When you think about this particular contest, what goes through your mind?
Well, it's championship football. Two teams that are vying for all the marbles. Every team, 12 teams started the season with the goal of winning a SWAC championship, and now it's down to the final two. And so we've done a great job of putting ourselves in this position. They've done a great job of doing what they needed to do on their side of the division to put themselves in this position, and it's anybody's ball game. So records at this point are out the window, rankings and all those things. It's about the team that shows up on Saturday, most prepared to play, and we got to make sure that we're that team. And if we do that, we'll be able to continue our push this year to having one of the most historic seasons in quite some time here at FAMU.
Coach, the last time out was the Florida Classic. You guys got the victory, a three-peat, if you will. And as you say, the turkey tastes better. Talk a little bit about your takeaways from this latest installment of the Florida Classic.
It was another great atmosphere. Over 56,000 people there at Camping World Stadium. Two teams that have a disdain for one another. The rivalry that's as rich as any rivalry in college football. And it was a great game, and I thought they came out and played hard, and I thought our guys withstood their punches. And we were able to come out and play well enough to win the game. And so kept our momentum going. Obviously, 3 straight years of winning the Classic. And again, this time we're able to look forward to a championship game. This is the first time that game had that type of meaning to it. Now we're, like I said, looking forward to finishing this thing off the right way. But all in all, it was a great experience. The luncheon was very festive as always. Dr. Robinson really stole the show. VP A.D. Sykes had some one-liners there that will probably resonate, and ring for a while amongst Rattlers and Wildcats alike. But again, it was just a great event, and I was blessed to be a part of it.
Now, this next game coming up features Prairie View, and the last time they played, they got past Alabama State 21-14. When you think about Conley and the guys they have, what goes through your mind?
Well, they're a team that's been very opportunistic. I think they've either scored or gotten the ball on the short field in some unconventional ways over the last few weeks. Whether it be pick sixes, errant snaps, and special teams, you name it. But that's what good football teams do. They find a way to be opportunistic, and it's allowed them to be in this position. So they're a dangerous football team. They have good enough players to beat you if you go in and don't play sound football. So everything that we've talked about with our team so far is about making sure that we go in and we play Rattler football and don't beat ourselves. And at the end of the day, if we line up and we play a solid game, a sound game, and they're better than us that day, then that's football. But we feel like we're the better football team, but we have to go out there and show it. Can't just talk about it. We have to work and be prepared to show it Saturday at 4:00 Eastern.
Coach, you're very familiar with that program, and obviously you spent some time there, but just talk a little bit about, again, two iconic programs, the SWAC, and it's always special to play in a SWAC championship, and you get an opportunity to host one on Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, it's a great experience for our fan base, for our team, for our university, and for this city. To be able to host a SWAC championship game here. A lot of great things happening. We talked about the state championship, Florida State Championship High School Series coming here the following week. So you'll have a SWAC championship game here on December 2nd. The following week, 3 straight days, you'll have the best high school football teams in the state of Florida playing here on Ken Riley Field at Brad Memorial Stadium. And so the commitment to just making sure our facility is able to host those type of events is something that we take great pride in. And so it's going to be a great, really about 8-day period here in the capital city of Florida. And hopefully we'll take care of business and do our part and keep Rattler Nation excited and fired up. But again, it's going to be great to be able to host a Swac championship game on Saturday and then turn around the following week and be able to scout the best and the brightest in Florida as they come here and play their state championship series.
Coach, another special part of December as we get into it, two other pieces, obviously the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta, but the one of the best things about it is graduation, education. Young men get an opportunity to walk across the stage, if you will, and they get something that they can take with them for the rest of their lives. And that's a successful victory in an education. Can you talk a little bit about that part of it?
Well, our number one priority here is to prepare these young men to graduate and to be able to go on and be successful in life. And, we do that through the game of football. And so, yes, it's great to have a 10-win season and be nationally ranked. All the accolades that we've accrued this year. But the most rewarding thing will be seeing those guys walk across the stage. Now, we have some decisions to make. We're not sure what that's going to look like because commencement is the same weekend as the Celebration Bowl. So hopefully we're in a little bit of a predicament to have to figure out how we're going to honor our guys and be prepared to play in a championship game at the same time. So, but we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But all in all, it's always one of my greatest rewards to see these guys come in and get their degrees because many of our guys are first-generation college students. They were told their whole lives that they would never graduate, never amount to anything, and they're able to come get a degree from one of the top 100 public institutions in America, the number one public HBCU, and a degree from Famu opens up so many doors to these guys. And so it's always great to see them do that because, it gives them a chance at life. And at the end of the day, that's our number one priority.
Coach, Atlanta, Georgia, the Mecca. It's located north of Tallahassee, 3.5 hours, depending on who you talk to and how you get there. Even shorter by airplane. But talk a little bit about the next opportunity. And everybody is clamoring to get to Atlanta from the FAMU Lee as well as Prairie View and even Howard, and just to make it to the Mecca and play a great game. And I know that's not the focal point right now. I know it's the end goal, but just talk a little bit about getting to Atlanta in the Celebration Bowl and why that conversation is so special to every HBCU football team in America, whether it be in the MEAC or the SWAC. They want to be there at the end of the year.
Well, obviously, we're all playing for a Black College National Championship. And again, all 21, well, I guess 18 Division I teams are all vying for that opportunity. 6 MEAC teams and the 12 SWAC teams. And so that's the golden nugget. And right now, there are 3 teams that have an opportunity to do that. Howard's already punched their ticket. Obviously, the championship game this weekend will determine who represents the SWAC. And so, kudos to those guys there, Howard. And we got to now try to do our part, But you're talking about an exciting time, the thought of having the number one private HBCU against the number one public HBCU, a Jordan team versus a LeBron team. You can't make for a better storyline. So I know that's a ways away. We're still 3 weeks away from that game happening. And obviously, we got to take care of our part to make that happen. But just the thought of it has a lot of people really excited right now.
Coach, bye weeks during the football season. Just talk a little bit about, the time in between and what that can look like. And even for any team that does not play on Saturday, they get an opportunity to prep for the next game.
Bye weeks are a part of college football season. And I think the teams that manage them the right way find the most success. And there are a lot of things you can accomplish during the bye week. And we try to make sure that we do them all. And we talk about it all the time. We want to get caught up in the classroom. There are a lot of classes that guys have missed because of travel or getting back late from games. We want to get healthy. It's been a grueling, long football season. We've had some nicks and bruises. We want to clean up some fundamental things, obviously, that that we didn't do very well at certain points during the season, and maybe work on some things that teams may try to do against us. And we want to give our young guys some extra work. We were blessed enough to be able to do a kind of a freshman redshirt scrimmage last week before we broke for Thanksgiving, to give those young guys really an opportunity to kind of get some live work in. They hadn't played in games this year or hadn't really traveled, so it gave them a chance to tee it off a little bit. And then obviously the last thing is to kind of get either caught up or an early jump on recruiting because it's nonstop. So just being able to take advantage of all those opportunities during the bye week is critical for us, and we feel like we're able to do that with the 2 bye weeks we've had so far this season.
Coach, in closing, are there any final comments you would make as we think about, again, a great day on Saturday, December 2nd, a beautiful day for Black college football and the Swac and FAMU and Prairie View, and just really a great opportunity. But any closing comments?
Just super excited about this opportunity. Like I said, 12 teams started the year on this journey, and they're 2 standing. And so I told the team last week, be thankful that we're not collecting equipment, we're not doing inventory, we're not sending our seniors off, one last time with a team meeting. We're continuing to play this game and enjoy this magical season that we've been on. And so it's a blessing. And we talk to our guys all the time about controlling our own destiny, and we've done that. We've done the part that we needed to do, and so at this point, it's about continuing to do so, not patting ourselves on the back, not resting on our laurels, really just locking in on where we are, where our feet are, and that's a good Prairie View team coming in. And for us, it's about playing Rattler football, and so I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm excited about the week of preparation ahead, and looking forward to a great turnout Saturday. I know tickets sales have been through the roof, a lot of demand for tickets. And so I expect another packed house here at 4:00 on Saturday to give our team the home field advantage as we attempt to extend the nation's second longest win streak at home to 20 games.
Coach, calling all Rattlers, the atmosphere is always a special atmosphere. You guys are taking care of business, focused on the game, but when media comes in, we can look around and kind of feel the energy. But just talk a little bit about that homecoming, that atmosphere, that electricity, if you will, that the Bragg Memorial Stadium in that particular area provides.
Well, we finished 6th nationally in home attendance, and that speaks to just the passion that our fans have for FAMU football and the atmospheres that we've had this year. 4 home games. I kind of I don't want to say put my foot in my mouth, but because it held true. But early in the season, when we were having a lot of our site visits and walkthroughs, they kept saying, "Well, we got 4 home games this year." So no, we'll have 5. We got 5 home games, and so just trying to prepare them mentally for what this homecoming. What this championship game will look like. And so just the fact that we've had the type of crowds that we've had and the atmospheres that we've had, man, it's been truly amazing. And I look forward to seeing another one. Like I said, national television, the world gets to see, and they'll get a glimpse of what life is like here on the Heights of Seven Hills. And it's a special place. The atmosphere is second to none. And I'm just excited to be able to show everyone, what this place is made of.
Well, folks, there you have it from Willie Simmons. He is the head football coach of the FAMU Rattlers. FAMU playing host to Prairie View in the Swac championship game. That game will be held in Tallahassee at Bragg Memorial Stadium on the Ken Riley Field, and that game is the Swac championship game, December 2nd. It will determine who wins the Swac Eddie Robinson Trophy and takes their talents on to the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta. I'm James Hill, and thank you so much for watching James Hill Sports. We'll be right back.